Hey, 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 what's up, what's up? Yes, I'm looking extra crispy. Yes, indeed. There it is. Gotta keep the waving of the beard down. Just can't make you up a little bit. Oh, all right. One extreme. Welcome in. Let's go. So now we're talking a little bit about American living in the Philippines, an expat situation. I'll start off by telling an expat is different than an immigrant. I hope you guys know that. Some people try to argue with me. And if you look up the simple definitions, it says right in the definition, the immigrant goes to a country and not only lives in the country, but they migrate to that country, right? They want to become citizens of that country. As for myself, when I came to the Philippines, I want to blend into the country. However, I'm not giving up my citizenship to the U.S., right? So that makes me an expat. I visit a country, I may live there, I may live somewhere else. Um, but I'm an expat. I used to live in the U.S., so maybe it's England, maybe it's another country, right? I go to the country, but I never seek to change my citizenship status. Hey, hello, my friend. How you doing? Let's welcome up our special guest. We got special guest, another expat in the Philippines. Let's go. What's up, POD?
Hey, check out the Rileys. How are you?
Oh, pretty good yourself.
Not too bad. Chilling like a villain.
Good, good. My dogs are extra barky right now. I don't know why they were quiet. I had them quiet. I
Yeah.
think somebody must have went outside or something.
I I
I
don't
think my
know.
family.
I don't know. Hi, Michael. Welcome to check out the Rileys. I don't know. Your sound for me is kind of like not
Yeah,
real bad, but a little choppy.
yeah. Well, what is going on is, for some reason, when I came up, also my sound is coming across on my speakers rather than my headphones. I got some
Oh,
sound in my headphones, but like you talking to me is coming across on my speakers. I'm gonna have to go into my settings here and try to figure out what's going on. Okay?
yeah. Hi, Michael from Indonesia.
You know, hey, Filipino, there we go, Mr. Bonner.
Hey, FDG. Yeah, yeah, that's a good way of putting it, FTG. It sounds kind of like bubbly, like you're underwater trying to, like a cartoon talking.
Yeah, it's here's the problem. It's the app that we use. Because I know I have it set up correctly as, as far as the, how I use it and go on TikTok and stuff.
Mm. Hmm. FDG in the house.
Is that better?
We'll
Talk to,
find out.
yeah, I
Yeah. Gotten worse. Now I can't hear you. Yeah, nothing. Voila. Yeah, nothing.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me
There you go.
now?
That's better.
Okay, so you can hear me. I can hear you.
Yeah, you sound much better. What did you do?
Um, well, I had to go into the what is it, StreamYard. I had to go
Yeah.
fix the settings in there. I
Oh,
was I had it set up in the computer, but as soon as we went into StreamYard, then it was
mm,
set up for something that I don't even know, like our
I
old
see.
our old setup or something. So
Yeah.
that's because if it's me and Mercy here, then we don't use the headphones. But if it's just solo, you use the headphones, right? So you gotta
Yeah.
go switch it out. So
I'm getting a little echo for
a little
me
bit.
when I talk. Well, actually a lot.
You're getting a lot of echo for yourself.
Yeah, when I talk. Oh, not anymore.
Turned off YouTube. I
No.
don't.
I
I
I
don't know.
I had it off.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
back.
Ah, well, I don't know what that one is because I don't have
Yeah.
anything else on. Not that I know of, anyway. I don't have my
Yeah.
YouTube on.
Yeah, me too.
My dogs are still barking though. Yeah, I don't know.
So
Can you
anyway,
guys hear
we'll
me still? Well, they just quiet down. I go to see if you guys can hear them.
be
Well,
quiet.
they're barking a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. Indonesia in the house, huh?
Hmm.
That's okay. So FDG, it's good to see you. I seen FDG. She was they were celebrating Mama's 90th birthday. Is that right, FDG?
Wow.
Yeah, amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing, amazing.
Happy
Here
birthday, Mama.
in the Philippines, they can live that old. They really a healthier lifestyle can lead to a longer life. And
Yeah.
then you look at me. Oh
But
man,
I think that I you know what? You bring up an interesting point.
what's that?
They live a well, I don't know. I would think that they live a healthier lifestyle,
Some of
from
them.
what yeah. But that echo is irritating me.
So,
It's bad enough. It's bad enough hearing me once, but have to hear me twice. That's not a good thing.
is it like I have my echo turned down? I don't know what else I can.
Hey Scott,
If anything changes, let me know. I'm just pushing buttons over here. What's up, Scott? Expat?
maybe if I bail out and I come back in without the headphones and just talk to the computer,
Okay,
I'll try that. Okay.
give it a shot, my friend.
Okay, I'll be right back,
No problem.
and then we'll get the ball rolling.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, share this out if you care to. Let everybody know we are live tonight. We're gonna just be me and Mr. POD, two expats that currently live in the Philippines. We're gonna talk about living in the Philippines, kind of what it's like. We've been living here for some years now, so it's give you if you guys got questions about it, we'll give you our take on it. I would like to say we are experts, but hey, expats, experts, you know, same, right? Now, I've learned over the years of living here, the different stuff. So the more longer I live here, the more I learn, right? And if you don't keep learning, then what, right? That's when it goes crazy. Crazy for. Oh, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here, though. I really appreciate it. Guess I could go to one of my channels in case we get, occasionally there's a hater that will pop in and we have to smack him down. So I see there's some other people live tonight, but no problem. Hey, I'm glad you look liking my beard. I just put a tie on it because I got the fan here, and I'm just trying to keep it out of my mouth.
All right, we'll try it again.
All
right.
right.
Uh,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can
Like
hear you.
the old Verizon or whatever
Yeah.
commercial.
Welcome in, everybody.
So I was just saying, POD, as far as living here in the Philippines, the longer you live here, kind of the more you realize, the more you learn about living in another country. It's not like year one. Year one is where you make the majority of your mistakes. You're doing stuff goofy, or you're wearing your slippers with socks still while you're going to the store.
Yeah.
You can always tell those newcomers. It's you can spot them from like across the way. Like, he must be new. He's a new
Yeah.
one. Either he's here on vacation or he hasn't been here very long.
Right.
He's still bright white socks. You know what the washer does to them socks. If you had them for a little bit, man, they start looking. I don't care what kind of bleach you put in them. To mine that I had, they still would get that yellow tint.
Yeah.
So, like I'm using bleach. I'm using this, but it's still nice shade of yellow. Then I didn't want to wear it anymore, like t-shirts and stuff.
It happens with the t-shirts too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I actually got a pair of white shorts on right now that I wear around the house, and they are, they're made out of a different material that's not straight cotton. It's kind of like that microfiber kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So they've held the color a little bit better than like the white T-shirt would. Like this used to be white. No, just playing.
It used to be white.
We washed it twice, and now it's gray forever.
Yeah.
Just bleach it gray. Yeah. So don't send no brother no whitey tidies, cause they'll be yellow, and you don't know if you peed yourself or
Yeah.
or if it's yellow from the water.
Yeah. Stick to the black ones. Use black.
Dark color on them. Yeah, that's how you do it. So, is there anything that you have really learned? You've lived here for a number of years now, and you're not new to this. But is there anything that you've learned recently that you wish you would have known back when you maybe your first year in, second year in? Is there anything recent? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, I know back then. BT, what's up?
Hello, BT. Yeah, it's hard to pinpoint something.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's day to day now, right?
Yeah, it's day to day living.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's there's nothing that really jumps off the page,
Right.
in recent days or months, you know, uh, that that has surprised me any or caught me off guard or
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
But maybe as we continue our discussion, maybe
Yeah.
maybe the light will go on.
Right. Right.
You
Yeah.
know.
See, BT is living here in the Philippines now, so
Oh,
this might be a perfect show for him. We got two experts, expats here.
how long has
I'm
BT been here?
uh, long enough to get married. He's a married man, so
Wow!
I'm not sure
Congratulations!
exactly when he came. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's
congratulations!
making tradition. You know, he changed his name of his channel. It's him and his wife's channel now. So it's
Wow!
their experience. So it's very cool, very exciting to see what's going on in their day to day.
Yeah,
See how he's adapting to all the cool stuff.
I have
Yeah.
an American friend that lives in the same subdivision. He's back in California right now, but he's coming back next month, and he's getting married.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So
Going to the chapel and yeah, we won't start off singing tonight. Yeah, you like it here with the wife. Yeah, that seems to make it a lot better. If you're here with the wife, a lot of people they do come over before they have a special someone, or maybe that special someone didn't work out or whatever, and they set up uh, their home front and everything. And um, myself, I was not that person, but you know, it seems to me it went pretty smoothly. I didn't have to worry about where we're gonna stay, where we're gonna live, where we're gonna what part of the country should I move to, what you know should I avoid this, should I avoid that. These are all things that people think about when they're coming here to the Philippines, or maybe they're moving to Thailand, Taiwan, one of the other Asian countries. And I'm sure Mexico's the same way. You got to think about where you're going to be, and is it safe for you? Is it what your expenses going to be like? But for me, we moved. One of the reasons we moved was to be close to family, and of course, we're not going to live 12 hours away and a plane ride away to be closer to
right.
family, because we can do that back in America, right?
Yeah. BT says, ma'am, that he's been here 2 months. Went to BOI today, extended for another 2 months. Might want to consider that 6 month extension. Uh, you can perhaps extend for 6 months, and then right away I would start processing and put in for your resident visa. You'll be on a probationary resident visa for 1 year, and then once you get through that, then you have to go through the process again, and then you'll have your permanent resident visa. But
Right.
the benefit there, Bam, of course, you can save money. It's only like 310 pesos a year, and you only have to
Right.
report annually. So
Right. Yeah. If
yeah,
you're gonna plan on staying here long term, that is the way to go.
yeah,
Of course, I'm not sure if he was in the military or not, or if he was. There's now that he's married to a Filipina. Once he has his marriage license, if he chooses to go out of the country with her and come back in, of course, he can automatically get that Balabayan visa, which is a 1 year 1 year stay for free as well. So,
Mm,
there's options. You just got to look at them and see what works best for you.
yeah,
What works best for, one of us, may not be ideal for you. It may not be exactly what you're looking for, especially, if you're going to be leaving the country a lot anyways. Some
yeah,
people, they leave the country, they come back and forth, whatever. Just
yeah.
just think about it. And maybe you got a lot of money. You like to just, you know, woo! I
Throw that
like the
money away, baby.
money.
He'll take it.
Yeah, please.
So
I'll be at
yeah,
your car.
and
Sir.
keep in mind you're on a tourist visa. You can keep extending up until 36 months,
Right.
and then 3 years, and then you go out, and then you come back in. What I did, I don't know if that's still the same now. Bam, with the epidemic, I have no idea, but that's the way it was when I was at that portion of the bridge. I
Right.
went to Singapore.
Did
So
you?
when it was my turn to go out, I just took a flight over to Singapore and I turned right around and came right back, you know? So,
Did you have to have the next day stamp on there?
yeah, yeah. And it worked out that way too.
Right.
Yeah,
So that's
because of the timing of the flights. Yeah. Yeah. You just got to be out of country for 24 hours.
right.
Yeah.
And that
So, Bam.
as far as I
Go ahead.
know, that's still the way.
Mm,
You know, you know how it is here right now, though. It's
yeah.
trick. It's tricky. It's
Yeah.
tricky.
Bam, you asked me a question.
Yeah.
Anything pop up that I learned in recent months, recent days, months? Yeah. I just thought of something. Uh,
Hey, hey.
registration for the vehicle.
Okay.
Um, the last digit on your license plate is when your registration is due that month. Like
Sure
ours
do.
ends in 5. So
Okay.
it's ours is due in May. So,
Cool.
but here's the other thing that I learned. You get, I don't know how it is where you live, Bam, but
Uh,
here in Davao, you get 1 month extension.
mm,
So if it's due in at by the end of May, you get an extension until the following month until the end of the month. And I didn't know that.
very
So
good.
yeah.
Yeah. It's in the past, with our vehicle, we always had, somebody in the family would take care of our registration and get the what they call the COT check or
Mm,
smog or whatever checked. So this year was the first year, that we did it ourselves. Actually, of course, Mercy did it, and we made a little video on that. But
mm,
going through that process, you know, you think about these smog checks and stuff. When you're out there driving in the Philippines, you swear there's no smog checks because these cars be
yeah.
smogging it up. It's like, How's that be passing the smog test? And how's that still able to drive?
Mm,
Somebody must be cheating. And
yeah.
there's a lot of vehicles like that, right?
And there's something else that I learned too, ma'am, is that some of the traffic laws, it seems, is arbitrarily enforced. Like for an example, I was talking about, and I won't go into the big spiel. I'll just cut it real short. Um, you can come out of a mall and you can't make a left turn across 2 solid yellow lines, but you can come out of a hotel that sits right next to that mall and make a left turn across those same 2 yellow solid lines. So it's like it's okay here, but it's not okay here, but next door it's okay over there. I have No idea.
You know,
No
those
idea.
lines are vanishing. Drive down the road, 20 feet that way, those lines vanish. They can't
Yeah,
see them anymore. But right where they want to spot you doing it, they see that.
yeah.
Yeah,
And here's the other thing: those two solid yellow lines, obviously in the United States, are really for no passing either way. But you
right.
have motorbikes and cars that will overtake. That will go into the other lane and overtake and drive all the way up and then cut
Right.
in and force their way in. CTTMO just kind of looks the other way. But you
Right.
make a left turn across them. Ah, they're chasing you down.
Right.
It's it's all arbitrary, you know.
More
So
fun in the Philippines. If you guys didn't
yeah,
know that, now you know.
yeah. So yeah. So I guess you could say, uh, being a new driver still in the Philippines, I'm still learning the way things are enforced, and my conclusion is that it's arbitrary. You know.
Yes. BT, we'll see you next time, my friend. Thank you for coming in, hanging out with us.
Bye, BT.
It's exactly, in different areas, just like, you're in Davao and they have a lot of, you know, police and patrol and all that good stuff down there. And then you've been to my area and, you just don't see that here. You don't see
No.
anybody. I mean, if we got police, they got a roadblock set up, or they got a checkpoint, or something to that effect, or maybe they four of them standing on a corner. But you don't just see them out and about by themselves, getting people for doing stuff. It's just
Mm.
not seen here. If there's a police flashing his lights behind me, it means nothing. Not in this
Exactly.
area. Exactly. It's just
Yeah.
they just drive around like that. You can get out of his way if you want to be nice, but
Well,
unless he starts with the siren.
yeah. That is confusing. The only time they have the lights on in the U.S. is if they're, responding to a call or they're pulling you over, you know. But here, yeah, it's standard practice. They all got the lights going. You don't know what they want, you
You just
know.
don't even pay no attention. It's like
Yeah,
that
I
is
I told
whatever.
Cha, how do you even know if they want to pull you over? You know.
Right. Exactly.
Anyway, it is what it is, right?
So definitely, depending on where you live at in the Philippines, is how the traffic laws, how it's going to affect you. And to be honest with you, even if you want to, you know, depends if you even want to have a car or mess with a vehicle, because in some areas, you may not even want to have an automobile like that because there's just overwhelming amount of transportation to get you to the little local mall that you might be grocery shopping in, or whatever. You may not ever want to mess with that finances of being a car owner, and that works out in certain places. Now, if you're out in the boons, you might want to get yourself a car, get yourself a motorbike, or whatever you have fancy for. Maybe you like riding
Yeah.
carabao.
I t- I tell you, Chai and I, we talk about it. We're like, you know, we're so happy we have a vehicle because we remember what it's like when we had to go somewhere to walk out from our house out to the main road to catch transportation in the rain,
Right, right.
and then get to your destination. Say like you're going grocery shopping, and then you come out, and then you got a bunch of groceries, and then you're standing there, fighting for a taxi, and you could be standing there for 45 minutes to over an hour waiting on a taxi. And if it's raining, uh, bring a Snickers bar because you're going to be there a while, you know? So we look at each other like, thank God that we don't have to stand around and wait anymore. We can just hop in and go. Now with the gas prices, the fuel prices, the way they're, we're more uh, we're more careful about just not just jumping in the car and going. We consolidate our runs, you know. So
That is true. Yeah, no problem, Scott. We appreciate you hanging out with us. We know there's some people in the BG too hanging out with us. We appreciate you being here. And if you're watching this later on playback, make sure if you're not already connected to Philippines on Demand, go over to his channel and connect with him, my friends. He's been here longer than I have, so he's got a lot of great uh, insight about the Philippines, and especially living in a bigger city. He lives in a way bigger city than I do, and he's got a lot of great videos. Go check them out, my friends.
thank you, ma'am.
No
Yeah,
problem.
Davao, they're really strict here on a lot of stuff, you know,
Yes.
ma'am, and it's changed a lot since when I first arrived here. The city was open, you know, the meridians, you know, you can cut it, turn around, you know, anywhere you wanted. Now
Right.
they got you like cornered off like you're a mouse in a maze. They're
Right.
they're they have the meridians now are like all gated or all cemented, and they even put in plants, you know, in there to fill the gaps. So you have to, if you want to make a left turn where you're able to make a left turn, you know, say like you're coming down, you want to make a left turn to go to an area that you're going. Well, you can't because there's no left turn there. You know, they're
Right.
cutting out a lot of the no left turns. So then you got to drive like a kilometer out of your way, find a place where you can turn around and then double back and then make a right turn where you couldn't originally make the left. So they're taking away a lot of left turns here in the city. Not to
Yeah.
mention, bam, parking. They're blocking off a lot of parking areas.
Well, do you think, with that skyrocketing gas price, maybe that will slow down some of the people driving there? Like, there's way more cars in Davao than, of course, there is in my area. It's you go out normally here, you're gonna see more tricycles than you will uh, autos here.
Yeah.
So with that skyrocketing gas prices, do you think people are going to be whipping out those mopeds and motorcycles again and getting back on those bad boys and
You know,
letting the car?
that's a really good question, and I think that people first and foremost that own a vehicle can afford to own a vehicle. Otherwise, they wouldn't have one. And
Right.
they've become spoiled
Sure.
in having that vehicle. I think it'd be hard for a lot of them to jump back on the motorbike and vehicle sit there at home. Although
Right.
yeah, Bam, I can see them doing that if they're not with the whole family. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if he wants to guy just wants to run down, you know, depending on where he's going and what he's after, yeah, he might just jump on the motorbike. But that puts more motorbikes on the road too. And
Right. Right.
those guys, you know, they're a whole nother show. Oh
It's
yeah.
true. It's true. We don't want to cuss tonight, so we won't talk about them too much.
Yeah, yeah. But they are a whole nother show.
It is. It's
Yeah.
I have thought about even we have a motorbike here that is currently not running, but I thought about getting it running to take it out and about on those quick errands, that kind of thing. But you know, to me, uh, you know, I'm a sweaty dude, so if I jump on that motorbike and I go too far, I'm gonna be looking like I just hit the puddle on the way. So it, it may not be even worth it to me. I had to go take a shower. Hey, what's up, Mark?
Hello.
You you missed me, huh?
Mm.
Mark, if you guys don't know Mark, he is his wife kind of took over his channel there. Now it's the both of them. But that used to be Ugly American. That's him.
I
He's
remember
living up.
that channel name.
Yeah, he's living up at the north part of Mindanao. Last I
Yeah.
heard, he was planning to go to Cebu for something. I don't remember what it was, but
Mm.
he was out of power. He didn't have power still last time I talked to him too.
Mhm.
From
Yeah, I
the
remember that old name. Yeah.
so you guys have the Suzuki multi-van, huh? The little minivan. You know, I have not tried personally to get into one of those Suzukis. I think I think Mark used to have one. Then he bought a car like mine. Um, so I don't even know if a bigger dude like myself could even fit in it. Does the seat go all the way back, like second row back? You
You know,
you know those
you
little vans. Have you ever been in one of those POD?
and they're the size of a nah Suzuki. They're smaller than aren't they? A little smaller than a multi cab, or about the same size?
That, that's pretty much what they are. They come in
Yeah.
different brands:
Yeah.
Suzuki,
Oh, okay,
Mazda.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting in the back, but I find sitting in the front they're more comfortable for me to get into in the front than the big classic Jeepneys in the front. Because on those classic Jeepneys, they got that fancy cutout, by the door where you got to kind of squeeze through there. It's like, why couldn't you just make it straight down where you have a big wide gap rather than taking part of the gap with your design, and you got to squeeze through there. But yeah, I like those little multi cabs riding in the front seat. They're easy to hop in and out of.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
They they fix some of them up to be like Jimneys, and some of them they just have as you can have it as your personal day to day with the little van back part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've never tried to sit in the front. So POD fits. Hey, I can probably fit pretty good. I might be licking on my
Oh yeah.
knees, but you know,
Yeah. You're taller than I am too, so
yeah, a little bit taller.
but
Yeah.
I can hop in and out of those a lot easier. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
would
good.
like to get if I was smaller? You talked about just hopping on a bike and going. I would
Right,
love to
right.
have a tuk tuk.
Yeah,
You can put your
yeah,
family in that and off to the market.
right. You know, everybody. I've seen so many people have those,
Mm.
but I've never seen somebody that had one that is maybe Rick Shaw's, but I haven't heard him talk about it recently. But everybody that I know that bought one of those has complained about it after less than a year of owning it.
Oh, really?
And yeah, like everybody that I watch on here. And when I see them here in town, you can tell if they're brand new or if they've been used for a little bit. It's like the
Hmm.
whole, that convertible top. It's like the old school convertible tops back in America. Like the plastic that they use for that back window, it's gonna crack and bust out. It's gonna be a
That's
big
true.
tape mess, and it's like everybody's like, it broke down on me. It's a lemon. It's yellow because it's a lemon. But when I see them on like in India and or Bangladesh, they're racing them. I mean, they're
Mm.
using them for like Tour de France. They're
Yeah.
more than dependable. But here, like everybody that I know, has had issues with theirs.
Yeah.
I
Do you
hope
know?
that. Go ahead.
Oh, Bud Brown has one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I think is better than a tuk tuk? It's more durable, and the
What's
bike
that?
is bigger. Is the chariots?
Yeah. Yeah.
The chariot's nice. It's got a bigger bike,
Right.
stronger, more powerful. Got more
Yeah.
seating room in the back. You know. Yeah, those are
So
nice.
Mark says he has one, and it doesn't hold up on the Philippine roads. Yeah, the Chariot. We
Mm.
had one for the water station here, and it's the we had the canopy on the back, and of course it already went to trash, and but had to replace that already. But other than that, that is right. The Chariot is seems to do better. I think it's a Yamaha too, off the top of my head.
Mm. Yeah, we got a family member that lives 5 hours out of the way of Tagbina. So they travel from their province 5 hours to here, and then sometimes they'll just take a rest, a stopover, and then continue on to Tagbina in their chariot, which is another 6 hours.
Right,
So
right.
they're driving 11 to 12 hours in their chariot. you
Yeah.
know yeah.
Do they have the benches along the back of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
know what? Hey, Ken. And you know what? You know what else? I'll let you greet Ken before I go on.
Just say, Ken, hello, hello, welcome in.
Hey, Ken.
Go ahead.
Ken, I sent you a link, or not a link, but a invite to my new Facebook page if you'd like to join. I don't know if you did or not, but yeah, they got the benches on there, and whenever he brings his family here, he never sleeps in the house at night. He's I don't know how he does it. He lays on that bench on one side and he sleeps on it. That's another, hey, bam. That's another live for another day. Filipinos can sleep on anything and anywhere.
I tell you. Yeah. The price is right. We can buy 5 vans for the price of our car. Yes, you can. That is true. It's I I've seen Filipinos sleeping on their motorcycle stretched out like it's
Yeah.
like it's a king size bed. Like,
Yeah.
up and under a tree.
Yeah.
Like,
Bam.
man, how they doing
No,
that?
no exaggeration. In Davao, there was a construction site, and they had 2 sawhorses, and the guy had what looked to be a little bit bigger than a 2x4 extending across it, and he was laying down on that, and he had his head, obviously on the board, his spine right down the middle of that board. He had his right leg on the board, and his left one was draped over the top, and he was sleeping there. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That dude's gonna wake up with a backache. He was sleeping on something that was a little bit wider than a 2x4. I couldn't believe it, Bam. Unreal.
They are tough. They are tough.
Yeah.
I've seen them. Those bicycles with the little side car on them, that pedal cars or whatever they call them. I've seen people sleeping in that. It's barely any space. Like maybe 2 normal sized people can fit into it. Just like him, the wife. I don't know who else was in that bad boy, but like, wow, that's rough sleeping in that bad boy.
I would
Yeah.
like to see you do a video. You know those tricycles they have in your community? I would
Yeah.
like to see. I would like to see Mercy hold the camera, and you climb in to one of those, and if you can get in, you do a challenge. You challenge somebody else like H2H to climb into
Well,
one of those.
I
Leave
already
me
got a
out of it.
video.
Leave me
I
what?
got a video of H2H trying to climb into one.
Oh, you
Uh,
do.
yeah, but
You
I've
have to.
never released it. It's never went public. It's somewhere. It's somewhere in my archives. But him trying to get into a one of these local tricycles, and yeah, if the
Was he
glove
close?
don't fit, no.
No. Oh my God, that would be funny to post.
Yeah,
Mm.
one of
Put
these
it on.
days I find
Put it
it.
on TikTok.
Hell yeah, put it on TikTok and tag him.
Yeah, he won't care. He's got a good sense of humor about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at first he was trying to get in, and I was like, "Hold on now, I don't have my camera out." It's like, slow down what you're doing. It's like I can't let this moment pass without.
Yeah.
So
Scott says it would be great to see. I agree. Bam,
yeah.
I think that video would get a lot of hits.
Well, when I was thin, I got into those, but I don't know about now.
Boy,
We'll
I
have to
tell you.
see. We'll have to see. I
Those
have to
things
see
are so
somebody that would
small.
let me. Yeah.
So there was a trike once, Bam, a couple of years ago, and it was here in the subdivision, and I had to squeeze. It was smaller than the other ones, unusually smaller than the other ones, but it was raining. So I squeezed into it, and I just went to Mintal, but I'm sitting there like this. I couldn't even see the road. I'm kind of had my head down between my knees, and it was time to get out. I had a hell of a time trying to. Sorry, YouTube. I had a heck of a time trying to get out. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I got in here. How come I can't get out?
Why don't you just flow back out, right?
Yeah, I'm not like I don't know, Bam, if you've noticed or not, but I'm not built like Gumby anymore.
Right. You
You
know,
know.
it's yeah, it's amazing. Sometimes we can go down so smoothly, and it's but getting back up. That's the rough part, right?
Yeah.
That's me getting out of bed most. Oh lordy.
And
Uh,
I made one mistake. I rode on, and I never did it before, and I just did it for the first time. I caught a motorbike and rode on the back of a motorbike to the markets. And you should have seen everybody, as soon as we hit Mental, everybody was laughing. It was
right,
like big old Humpty Dumpty sitting on the back of the bike, you know, and
right,
with a small Filipino driver. And
right.
everybody, when I looked around, people were literally looking and laughing. And I told the driver never again.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You know, it's can you imagine being back in the States? You know, what kind of reaction you would have got? You riding like that with another
Oh
dude down the
yeah.
road. Like,
Yeah.
what is going
What
on?
the
Is the
heck?
world
Yeah.
the end today? Like,
Yeah.
never, ever would you see it. I mean, even as a teenager, I rode on the back of a guy that lived down the block. He was just taking us for a ride or whatever on his motorcycle. And it's like, man, I'm not supposed to be on the back of your motorcycle. I already know. This don't feel right.
I know.
But here, they be stacked. You're like
Yeah.
four deep. It don't matter. Squashing them
Yeah.
together.
There's a
No,
lot of things that are accepted here. Bam, that might be a good video. There's a
there
lot
you
of
go.
things that are accepted here in the Philippines that would really not be in the United States. Like, for
Right.
example, a guy going to a foot spa, you know, I get a lot of crap about that back home, but here
Sure.
it's no big deal.
No.
Yeah, I like keeping my hygiene, clean.
Right.
But there's a lot of things here that are acceptable, but going back home, you would probably you wouldn't even have to think twice. You just wouldn't do it.
Right.
So,
Scott, how about over in how about over in Australia? Do you guys ride triple seated on the motorcycle, three dudes? Is that acceptable? No helmet.
oh my God, yeah, and with flip flops,
Right.
crazy.
Always love it. Mark, this is a hair tie of my wife's. I thought I'd tie it up. I got a fan going, and sometimes I like to eat my beard while I'm talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it is always more fun here in the Philippines. That's for sure. Fancy. That's right. I'm fancy. But getting stuff like that done and having it done, it's not uncommon here. I've never seen a dude in a nail salon or getting his toes tickled or anything like that back in the States. But I didn't go in there. Maybe there was dudes in there. I don't know. So
Things change here. We're learning. Cha is actually the one that does it. I remember when I first moved here, I would run to the physical location to pay a bill. Light bill. I'd go to some, a buy-ad center and pay there, etc. But now Cha does it all electronically now. There's some, I don't want to shout them out, but there's electronic, place, online where you can do that, and that's how she pays all the bills.
Back in America, that all our stuff was set up to just come out and you pay all your stuff like that. Then when we came here, and none of it was like that at first. Now in our town, we actually still got to go to the place to pay the electric bill because it's not online yet. However, every town around us, even smaller ones, they're all online. So for our town is still, but they did have a drive-through though. I was shocked. Most of the time, what happens in our family here is we have one member of the family go get the bills for every house. They're going, so they'll just collect everybody's and then go pay them all at once, and you just chip in on their ride or whatever. Give them a little extra to go do it, so you don't have to mess with it. But one day we were running late, and we weren't a part of that collection, so we had to go do it ourselves. So yeah.
You mentioned drive-through. That rang another bell for me of something new that I just learned. I've been in this city for almost 8 years, and 8 years next month. And Bill, we go past this place all the time, but I just noticed it like 2 weeks ago because I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way it's set up. But anyway, a drive-up ATM machine. This is the first one that I've seen in the Philippines, especially here in Davao. That in the United States, they're everywhere. You could drive up to an ATM, do your business, and off you go. And this is the first time I've seen something like that here. And I couldn't believe it. I go, they got a drive-up ATM.
Wow. Yeah.
No waiting in long lines.
I find that for their businesses and stuff, the signage on their businesses is just so poor here. Um, that you drive right by a business so many times, never even see it because
Mm,
it's all the way set back, and if the sign is even visible, you're shocked. You didn't even know the place was there.
yeah,
Place in Jinsan, we were like, "Where's that place?" And it's the way I go into Jinsan every single time. I can drive right
wow,
by it, but I never heard of the store before because I've never seen it. It's sitting back off the road, and it's a
yeah,
huge store. I didn't even know. Like, just looked like a little parking lot is all I seen.
yeah. You
No
know,
sign.
the, go ahead, Bam. Sorry.
No, I was just saying the signage sucks on them, right?
You know,
No.
yeah. The time of day to where I learn what businesses are there is at night
Mm.
because then they got the sign lit up. They have a sign lit up. And then if traffic is slow, I'm looking or at a stop, I'm looking at the businesses to my left and right, to see to read the signs to see what's what, and I've learned a lot by looking at the lit up signs at night, because they stand out more.
Exactly. So Mark says if I does he believe that I really pay my bills? You got me pretty good on that one, Mark, because when you get a sugar mama, she pays all the
A
bills.
sugar yeah, a sugar mama. That's funny.
All I gotta do is sit back and look good, and she'll pay the bills. But I did take her to pay the bill one time, so hey, how about that? One time. That's Yeah. Since we lived here, I went to the electric company once. I'll admit it, one time. So other
Scott
than that,
goes to
everything.
football. Sorry.
Yeah, do you go to foot spas in Australia or when you're in the Philippines?
Hmm.
So yeah, ATMs. Yeah, the ATM. I've seen one drive up, but I can't think of where it is in Davao. But I've seen one drive up, but I've not. But other than that, I've never, not even in Jinsan have I seen one. I'm just
The
trying to think
one,
of all the towns I've been to where I've
yeah,
seen it.
the one that I saw, Bam, in Davao is over by that really huge big bank. It's like a square block bank, and it's got
Mm.
that black fence all the way around it, and
Okay.
you pass it going to towards Gma.
Mm.
It's on the way towards Gma, and that ATM, the one that I saw, sits across the street from that that big bank.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember if that's where it was. I was thinking it was the Adam Mall, maybe in the parking lot kind of thing.
Oh,
But I can't remember which one it was. Maybe.
they have ATM machines uh, outside of SM Echoland where you can
Mm.
drive up and get out of your car, and but you can't reach it. There's a sidewalk there, and you get out of the car and you just up on the sidewalk to the machine, but it's really
Maybe
close to the car.
maybe that's what it was. Yeah. 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 Mark, she already knows that that I'm her trophy and she's my sugar. She already knows. I mean, look at me.
Oh, you got a sugar mommy.
That's it. She keeps my pot sweet, and I just look good. I gotta brush my hair occasionally. That's all I
Mm.
gotta do. Jump in the shower once in a while. Yeah. It's they're in Davao. Have you noticed if they've opened up the theaters yet? Um,
Oh,
we have not been back to a theater since, everything that happened. But I didn't know if they're even open down there. I was trying to think. I was gonna go to the one. I can't even think. Lana, SM Lana. Last time we
Lanai,
were there, I was gonna
SM
take.
Lanai.
Yeah, I was gonna take my son. There was a movie showing that
Hmm.
he was gonna see, and I was gonna take him. And except for that one was closed, so I didn't know if all of them are closed there or just that particular one hasn't reopened, or
Mhm.
if you've even noticed. Have you seen it?
But, that's a good question, Bam. I think I'm gonna go check that out and maybe do a vlog on that. That's a good question.
I've heard there's rumors that the new Top Gun movie is kind of good, and I
Really?
don't know. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but maybe
Hmm.
maybe I'll check out some Top Gun.
I my friend from Canada just
Uh-huh.
sent me a cartoon, and it
Mm.
says the employer is interviewing a prospective employee for a job hire, and he says, "I see a gap in your resume. What were you doing in 2020?" And the guy says, "Looking for toilet paper." It's just too funny.
Uh,
Remember those days, Pam, where
um,
you couldn't find toilet paper to beat heck anywhere, you know, and hand sanitizer.
what? We're fortunate here in the Philippines, in this area. There's so many people that don't use TP that the drugstore had it. No problem. It was harder to find hand sanitizer because everybody was stocking up, but they had
Yeah,
plenty of toilet paper. So,
yeah.
and we
We
don't
don't.
stock that much toilet paper either. So,
We'll buy not even a lot, just more so for blowing my nose. But I don't know about you, Pam, but that hose, in the bathroom, I
hey,
use the hose. That feels pretty good.
I mean, as long as that flows, hey, I'm down.
Yeah, but if you're
That's something that
spraying,
you learn. That's something you learn moving to the Philippines.
yeah, AKA Esports Talk.
What's up, Kingly Way? What's up? What's up? Welcome
But
in.
but
Sorry to see
if you're
go
spraying
to
longer
sleep,
than 30 seconds, you're playing, ma'am.
you know. But I have to get my tonsils too when I'm spraying up in there.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
gotta gotta get it good. I forget where I was staying.
KAE.
Yeah, that's Kingly Way.
Yeah. Come on
Kingly
up,
King.
Kingsley.
Yeah. I'm still upset Golden State won, so they're up 3-1 or 2, I think. 3-1,
Mm.
I think. I was hoping the Celtics would do it, and I didn't have to hear Golden State people bandwagon them. Yeah. Can you hear music in my background?
No,
Okay.
no.
It looks like my wife is TikToking over in the kitchen with
Uh,
at least one of the kids. I don't know. Or
but I got
dancing or
my
something.
air con going, so my air con is what I hear in the background.
Yeah,
Here.
here you go. The one, the only, the man with the plan.
Hey,
What's up?
There he is. How you
yeah.
doing, Kingsley?
Good. What a day, what a day.
Had a big day today. I
Yep,
know you
sorry
were
about
on
the
earlier
Celtics.
today. Yeah, I was gonna come to your live stream as soon as they were like winning and jump up there and talk smack to somebody, but
Yeah.
I actually have a Boston Celtic jersey here that I was
Right.
gonna squeeze into. I got an old one, and I was gonna pop it out and show it. Maybe if they're winning one, I'll come to your live stream and show everybody how old it is.
Yeah. Hey, mercy.
I like Steph Curry though. I
Yeah.
like Curry. I just love the guy. To me, he's one of the best pure shooters in the league. I mean, that guy can hit it anywhere on the court. I think he'll go down as in history as probably the best 3-point shooter ever. I don't know. I'm not the kind of guy that looks at stats and stuff, but it just seems like he would be a good guess. If I was to bet my money, I'd bet on Steph. You know?
Yeah. POD. Crazy stat. Stephen Curry did not make a 3-pointer for the first time in 132 postseason games today.
Really?
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is shocking.
Yeah, that was like I was like, guys, is this happening? But no one cared.
They won. They won the game.
Yeah, they won. That's the thing. So no one cared.
Yeah, I mean, that's unbelievable. I would have never thought that. How many did he take? Do you know? How many attempts?
I think he took 9. I think he was 0 for 9.
Wow. Even his attempts were way down. You think they were taking that away from him?
Yeah, well, Andrew Wiggins went off like crazy today.
Oh. Wow.
So, yeah, he scored like 27 points, 14 rebounds. So he was just basically going to the hoop all the time.
Yeah. Well, you go with the hot hand, right?
Yeah. So it was nuts. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Welcome.
By the way,
my
my live stream tomorrow, I'll be unboxing these cards tomorrow.
Look at that.
Oh wow.
What years are those? 21?
This past season.
Yeah, very cool.
Good.
Detroit's rookie got what's the word I want to say? I'm trying to be nice. Shipped out a rookie of the year.
What
Cunningham?
about Cade?
Yeah, Cade. Yeah, I think he should have got it. They
I was shocked.
I just thought he got rooked.
I think Josh Giddey got robbed from first team. The one from Australia.
Wow.
He
I
should
was
have been
thinking about
first team.
opening some cards too. I was gonna do a
Pokemon.
I'm just joking. My son though, he's gonna open his. And he's
I gotta open this.
What's that?
What is that?
POD?
I think it's popcorn. Is that what that is?
That looks good.
Yeah, there you go. Pop it up.
Yeah.
I've been on a horror movie. What do you call it? Kick. Lately, I've been watching nothing but horror movies at night.
Okay. Oh wow.
How's that work out for sleeping?
Don't even bother me.
Really? Yeah.
No,
horror movies, I quit watching them when they only things like, the gore and stuff. Other than that, the other things didn't scare me. So
yeah. Riley, look what I got.
Wow. I seen you're doing a video coming up unveiling a new jersey. Did I see a home jersey?
Yeah, I got a road jersey coming up on premiere on Saturday.
So the color is the
it's the white one.
yeah. Very good.
Actually, I forgot. I mentioned your name in my premiere.
Oh, okay. Is it well, I got it booked, so if I'm awake and at him, I'll be there. So
Yeah, if not, as long as you see it, I accidentally mentioned your name because your name appeared in my head at the moment when I was doing it.
like, I bet Riley like to have one of these. So yeah,
I forgot what it was. Just when you see it.
that's cool. We'll check it out.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you guys for hanging out with us again. Let me shout out my co-host tonight, POD Philippines on Demand. If you're not hooked up with them, go hook up. And then also AKAE Sports Talk. Man, if you want a good sports show here on Tickety Talkety or YouTube, there he goes. I said TikTok, sorry.
Cool.
What you got to say?
Do you guys know what this is?
Is that made out of like a wood?
It's actually a barrel of a baseball bat. The company is Dugout Mug, so you could get your Detroit Tigers, and you could even custom it too. Like if you have a picture of you and your wife in a Detroit hat, you could upload a picture and they can custom you and your wife's picture on this.
Cool.
And then you can drink out of it.
When you held it up, yeah, like that. I thought it was. I thought that was printed on the barrel of a bat.
Yeah, it is.
That's exactly what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
Yep. When I first looked at it. Yep.
Very cool.
Dugout Mugs.
Yeah.
So if you're an ultimate baseball fan, this is a must-have.
Right.
That's cool. Yeah.
Especially if you want to put a basketball player on there, right?
Yeah. I could probably do a live stream and just leave them there.
Oh yeah.
Let's pray to Kai Soto who gets drafted.
Welcome
all you
in,
gotta
everybody.
do one of those videos where makes them move their mouth and do their eyes like he's live here today. Everybody will be like, hey, it's really him. I seen him shaking his head.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So I'm just in time for the NBA draft next week to put out these Kai Soto videos before, because the Philippines is going crazy. Like, please get drafted, Kai. Please.
It's buzzing.
Yeah.
It's buzzing.
Yeah. They're
So
making
any
noise.
talk from anybody? Did you hear any teams buzzing about him?
Well, one of the mock drafts, he's number 48. But other mock drafts, he's not drafted out.
That high? That high? 48?
Yeah. I don't know. That'd be great.
The 48th person to be selected?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's 7 what? 7
7'3".
Wow.
Natural Filipino, no mix of.
No,
Both.
I mean the guy can ball. There's no doubt about it. You know,
Yeah.
they probably put some meat on his bones. You know. But I don't know. You never know. But you know what though, King, don't you think that when you look at a guy like him, what position do you what position do you associate with a guy that big? Old school.
I was thinking about like a little bit like Jokic and Yao Ming, but he doesn't have the game.
What position? What position? When you think of a guy that tall,
Oh,
what do you
5.
associate? Like a center.
A 5. Yeah, a 5 guy.
Yeah. But you know what? The center in today's game is kind of somewhat obsolete. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
is.
you know, to a degree. You know, it's kind of it's not the same today as it was years back when Riley was a kid. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Pam. But
Yeah. Not like the Patrick Ewing and David Robinson days.
yeah, yeah. Kareem
Kareem,
Abdul-Jabbar, Bob
Yeah.
Lanier, those kind of guys. Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, they put some. Yeah, I could see it happening. I mean, I would think that he would probably go in the
Rick
later
Smith.
rounds rather than number 48 off the board seems kind of generous.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe Dub Nation would pick him up and they can sell a lot of jerseys in Northern California.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because
That's true.
Daly City was the original city where most Filipinos immigrated to in California. You have a
Mhm.
community there.
Yeah.
That
And
is true.
I just want, for the record, when people watch this on playback, I want everybody to know that King James is not the king. King James, LeBron, you're not the king. We've got the king right here. Kingly way. Be the king. You ain't got nothing on KAE Sports.
Shout out.
I'm fed up with LeBron. I want him out of LA.
I don't even like him. I want him out of the game.
Wow.
Actually, ratings were high because he was not in the.
I don't even like him. I don't know him personally, so I'm not basing it on that. I just don't like him as a player. I don't like his attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
Actually, I could deal with him if he would keep his mouth shut about politics.
There you go. There
Yeah.
you go.
The stuff coming out, I'm like, no, don't even. If I was his PR guy, don't open your mouth, LeBron. Don't say anything.
But I don't even like how he fronts out his teammates in front of everybody. I don't like that part of his game.
The super team deal.
Yeah, I just don't like how he fronts his teammates.
Yeah.
I heard Shaq said, if I did LeBron when I was his age, I would have been on the Bulls super squad, and we would have ran it for years and years. He said I would have joined Jordan and Pittman, and we'd have took over.
Yeah.
So,
That's when he lost me. That's when he stood out as being a big clown. Was when he went to Miami and they had that show with him, Wade, and Bosch. And they all were on stage acting the fool. That was too much. That was too much.
no.
I don't know how you guys feel about that, but for me, that was just way too much.
Yeah. It's like this. Jordan and Larry Bird and Magic would have not been on the same NBA team.
No.
They're like, no, we're going to play against each other. Except Dream Team was the only exception.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just no loyalty in the game anymore. But it goes both ways. There's no loyalty from the ownership either.
Yeah. And I'd say the only team that's kind of kept their team together is Golden State with Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they ran people through there. That's why they had KD and
It was KD came to them.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're still, that was a super team.
Yeah.
Chicago Bulls had a super team going. Who was that guy that over there, the Bulls organization, high guy? I don't think it wasn't the owner. It was the guy, vice president.
Jerry Krause?
Yeah, Jerry Krause. He wanted to bust him up. He was hell bent on wanting to bust him up. And then the owner overrode him and kept them together. And then they won their 6th title, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And did you watch that movie on Netflix about?
You talking about the big dance on ESPN?
Huh?
the big dance.
So it's on Netflix too.
Yeah.
It's on,
On Netflix,
yeah,
I
it's a
saw it.
6-part series. Yeah, I've watched that
Yeah.
3 times already.
Yeah. I like Golden State. I don't mind them. I like I say, I like Seth Curry. I think I love the guy. He's a heck of a basketball player. Green, he's kind of he does his role, and he does it well. He has a role on the team. It's to be annoying, disruptor, and he does it very well to where he makes people dislike him. So he's pretty successful at it. Dennis Rodman was the same. He was pretty successful at doing the same thing,
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny you brought that up, POD, because my chat started going, okay, who do you want? Draymond Green or Dennis Rodman? So part of my stream was an argument over that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who would you rather want on your team?
Yeah. Do you want Draymond or do you want Dennis Rodman?
Oh. Wow. Well, they both
Give me the worm.
Neither one. Yeah. No, I would definitely want one of them. I think they both serve a purpose. They both have a role to play, and they both do it well. I don't know. That's a tough one. I would say Dennis Rodman is probably the better defender of the two. Definitely a better rebounder. I think Green is perhaps a better scorer than Rodman. But if I had to pick it, forgive me, I'm from the D. I would have to go with Rodman. Over Green. But I don't know. You can't. You know what? In my opinion, you really can't go wrong with either one of them. I think that they both are keystone figures on the championship teams that they played on. Dennis Rodman was a keystone figure on the Pistons when they ended the Lakers dynasty, as well as the Bulls at that time. The Bulls retooled to beat the bad boys. They retooled to try to beat the bad boys, So, and then he goes to the Bulls, and then he played that same role for the Bulls. So yeah, and Green, where is he from? Michigan State, played over at State. He serves a purpose. Strong guy, big. He gets in your face, creates havoc. He gets people off their game, mentally off their game. He can put the ball in the iron, so you really can't go wrong with either guy. But if I was picking teams, if we're out on the high school court picking teams, I'd say, Dennis, get your butt over here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm biased towards Dennis Rodman.
Me too. I think he still owns a record of most rebounds, right? In that game. Off the top of my head, of course, I don't remember the numbers, but
5 championships.
Yeah,
very good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed him. He's probably one of my favorite players that just messed with everybody. He didn't care who he was messing with. I mean, Shaq.
He get in your head.
Right. He had Shaq tore down. When Shaq was on fire in Orlando, they were wiping people out, and they put Dennis on him. I mean, he was the only thing stopping him. So,
yeah.
Especially in '96 when the Bulls swept Magic in the conference finals.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Orlando didn't show up. Bulls just demoralized them. MJ, Pippen.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't really remember because I'm not that old, but I can imagine it was a good game.
Oh, come on, Mr. Model T. Mr. Model T guy over there.
Yeah, in
Bam owned a Model
1996.
T. Yeah, he got a. I saw a picture when I was over at Bam's house there when we were visiting. I could have swore I saw a picture of Bam sitting in a Model T. Back in the day.
My car seat.
Yeah, hey, your car seat.
Yeah.
All right, Scott. We'll see you. We'll see you. Are you out of here?
Yeah. Yep. Thanks.
See you, Scott.
No problem. We still got 5 people in the house. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, it was an unscheduled live stream. That's how we do. Yeah. But that's all right. Just time to talk. And if there's anybody in the background that has questions, whether it's sports related or we were talking about being expats, because all 3 of us are sitting here as expats right now. So we're all living in different countries. And where we came from, we're all from the U.S. So if you guys got questions, me and POD, we're here in the Philippines, and then Kingley is down. He's tell him where you are, Kingley, before I tell him the wrong place.
I'm in South Korea, but just FYI, I've been to Philippines twice. Stayed in a 2-month trip and a 3-month trip in the Visayas.
Wife and I would love to go to South Korea, Kingley. We were just talking about the other day. I said, hon, if you have a choice to go to Thailand or Singapore or what was the other country, Indonesia or something, I think I said, and my wife said none of them. I go, where you want to go? South Korea. I'm like, really? You want to go visit South Korea? I'm like, yeah, I would do that, but I think it's kind of expensive over there,
Hey, it's like yes and no. It just depends where you stay. And the difference is you don't need to. The good thing about where I'm at in South Korea, it's the size of Iowa. You could take a bullet speed train to go from one side to the next in about 2 to 4 hours.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. I'd go to South Korea, but I don't know about that little fat guy that lives next door on the other side of the wire.
Nobody even cares about that guy.
I know.
We sit here like,
yeah. Can you imagine what the people over there are missing out in life? It's so sad. But anyway, yeah, we don't want to get into politics, but yeah. But anywho, so.
Yeah.
So is it?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you. I seen something. Somebody said that South Korea has this restaurants where they focus on chicken and beer. Chicken and beer.
It's a big thing here.
Yeah,
it's called. You put those together. It's called chimek.
Okay, chimek, huh?
Yeah, because mekchu means beer, so it's chicken and beer. It's kind of a thing here.
It's kind of like burgers and fries back
Exactly.
in the US.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Infrastructure, you're gonna lose your mind with the infrastructure here.
Yeah. I bet you it's very advanced now.
Oh yeah. Fastest internet speed in the world. Us in
Wow.
Singapore.
Compared to when I was there back in 1988, I mean, today I would love to see it,
Oh. Yeah, you're gonna have a culture shock, POD, because I was here in 1986 as a kid. When I came back in 2013, I lost my mind. Like, what the hell is all this?
Wow.
What happened?
The red light district there is pretty hopping, and people walking up and down the streets, and all these fancy places to go in and eat and drink, and all these young guys driving their. I was going to say Papa's fancy car, but it's probably their own now. Over there. A lot of fancy sports cars, a lot of fancy cars in general. It's a pretty happening area.
Yeah, and the safety feature is out of this world. CCTV everywhere. You don't have to worry.
That's
What
awesome.
about let's go ahead and bring it up. My wife talks about this every day. So K-drama, K-pop, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, is it like? I mean, people here are so addicted to it that. I mean, is it so much more there? I mean,
I'm sorry, that K-drama stuff, that's a extreme fantasy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not reality.
I can't watch it. I'll be honest. I don't.
Because I'm part of like Filipinas Korean guy groups where Filipinos looking for Korean guys. I just joined the group because I was doing YouTube content at the time about it. Yeah, so I always get messages. They're like, "Oh, does Eamon Ho or Libel?" It's like, no, I never see him, and stop watching that crap. It's hell over here if you live here. Trying to make a living, it's hell.
K-pop is crazy here in Davao. They have like shows, competitions, in the malls. Like over at G Mall, they have competitions, where they do K-pop dancing. You see them on the streets down there by Rojas Night Market. Before the market starts, when it's still light out down by the post office area, they're standing across there doing their K-pop dancing, practicing, and it's a phenomenon over here. It's like Bam said, they're K-pop crazy, Yeah.
In the early days, because one out of 4 tourists is from South Korea, Koronadal, You had an actress named Sandera Park, and Mercy probably knows who I'm talking about. She's a Korean K-pop star who made her career in the Philippines.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. If you get to Mercy right now, Sandera Park, she'll be able to say, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about."
One thing I'll definitely say about Filipinos, a lot of Filipinas, the younger ones especially, they are good dancers, and I've seen some really good male dancers too, but they love to dance. And the Philippines have just a bunch of people who are very talented singers. Men and boys and girls, if you will, male and female. There's a bunch of talented singers here. It's unbelievable how nice they sound.
Oh yeah. We were on a mini trip this weekend, and I'm talking about addiction. Okay, so we're out. We went down to Glen. It was a brother-in-law's birthday, so we decided to rent a boat, go over to one of the very cool destinations down there, and it's where the reef is like, really clear water and all that stuff. Beautiful, beautiful area, right? And I'm not gonna name names, not my wife, trust me, but another member of our party was like this the entire time watching K-drama, and I'm like, you don't see where this place is absolutely stunning, beautiful, and on the boat the whole trip when we got there, just so into the watching the K-drama I've never seen her look up. I mean, I'll be honest, like, how can you be in such a beautiful vacation, whatever you want to call it, and that's what you're doing? That's an addiction, I think. Like, what's wrong?
That would annoy me, especially if I bought her ticket. That would
didn't.
annoy me.
All good. She
Yeah.
grown. She does what she want. Hey, that's so good. But
That would annoy me.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
It's no different than going to a restaurant.
Right.
How many times you see it? You go to a restaurant and you know that's time. That's like us time, up close and personable, you know? And people are on their phones doing their own thing, you know, at a restaurant eating and playing on their phones rather than talking back and forth and bonding, you know? It's these
Sure.
little digital devices, you know, have taken over people's lives,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna stay home and do that.
Yeah,
They're on
absolutely.
TV.
Yeah.
Now, what was you saying again, PLT?
What are you saying again? You know, it's funny is, yeah, you're driving down the road and you look into the jeepneys. Everybody's on their phone, looking at their phone on the jeeps. You know, it's like, hey, don't miss your stop.
Yeah.
Right. I just don't
Crazy.
like to see when they're on the motorcycle doing that. I'm like,
Yeah,
what are you doing? You're driving, buddy. One-handed. Got a
I seen a-
cigarette in his hand too.
I seen a person, a female on the back of a motorbike, texting. Appeared to be texting while on the back of the motorbike. You know, hanging on, and had her phone there, kind of, you know, working the fingers. You know, so
Right.
I'm kind of like, okay, good luck with that. Don't fall off.
Yeah. Hope the bike
Watch out
don't
for
hit
that
anything.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Well,
Crazy.
this
Yeah.
is Check Out the Rileys. You made it to the #1 Philippines talk chat live. Hey, you guys don't forget to follow our co-host tonight, Philippines on Demand and KAE Sports Talk. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, you know, back in the day when I was a kid, growing up in Detroit, Michigan, we didn't have these. We didn't have computers. We didn't have none of that stuff. You know what? When we wanted to go find our friends to play with, all you had to do was get on your bicycle, ride your bike down the block, and then look at the front yards. And where you see all the bikes laying on the grass, that's where everybody was. So
Yep.
then you just go over there, drop your bike on the grass, go up, knock on the door, and they let you in, and you go join the rest of your friends.
Yeah.
That's how we found out where our friends were. You look for all the bikes laying on the lawn.
We actually had to physically do something back in the days.
Yeah.
Either call and use our mouth to talk, or and we're like 1:00 right there,
Mm.
and we all show up at 1:00.
Yeah. Yeah, unbelievable.
And you didn't dare to be late because there's no way to tell the guy I'm going to be late.
Mhm.
Right.
That's right. Exactly. I miss the old days. I really do. I miss the old ways. I think friends were tighter then than they are now. You know, there's just too much outside distractions and interference.
Yeah.
Sean Tuber, welcome in.
Hey,
See ya.
hey, Birdman.
Yeah. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sean in the house. Yeah.
Now we're remembering the good old days. Watch out. One of us is going to be talking about writing on the, going to school on the dinosaur and chiseling the stone. I won't say who.
Chiseling the stone.
I just
Fred Flintstone type cars.
right, exactly. Oh man,
Oh
that was
boy.
the cartoon back in the day, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's it. Uh, it- what kind of
Well,
fun is coming up? What else you got coming up? KAE Sports Talk.
well, this week, yeah, I got baseball, and then I got Game 6 of the Golden State at Boston this Friday.
Hmm.
So,
Come on, Boston. Tell
yeah, so
Andrew.
talking with Ed will be on the panel with me on Friday. He's a Celtics fan.
Good, good.
Oh, okay. I remember him talking with. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Annie? Hello, hello.
Hi, Annie.
And
POD, how long have you been in Philippines for the duration so far?
Next month will be 8 years
Oh, in a row?
in a row. I have not been home yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that we had two family members pass on,
Yeah.
there's no sense going home now. So yeah, I've been here. It'll be 8 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us want to go back to the States right now at this point, huh?
Yeah, I'm not really feeling it.
over.
Yeah. We were entertaining thoughts of moving back there.
Yeah.
But Chad and I discussed it, and we thought, you know what, that'd be a bad move, especially during this period of time with all the garbage that's going on back home. I don't want to subject Chad to that, so we're gonna stay put.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of staying put right now.
yeah, can afford to get home from the airport, so gas prices.
Yeah.
I mean they're high here, but dang, over there, crazy.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I think I quickly calculated just in my head that we're probably paying $6.16 a gallon for diesel right now, and then this week it's supposed to go up again. So we're probably going to be pushing seven. By the end of the weekend. If not 7. So yeah, it's expensive. Bam and I were talking about that a little earlier. Now we kind of consolidate our runs. We're not out in the vehicle every day now, or every other day. Shooting star.
Oh, Bruce.
Let's go Warriors. Lakers need to sign Steph, huh?
Yeah.
Get rid of
He ain't
LeBron.
coming as long as LeBron's there.
Who would want to team up
Gotta
with
go
that?
first.
Yeah. Who would really want to play with him? I mean, I wonder what the players really think. They're in their own thoughts that they just don't say publicly. I hope someday that comes out, a movie or a book, what it was like to play with Crybaby James.
Right.
Well, Curry already said, I'm good, when they asked him that question.
He what?
They asked him that question, hey, would you play with Bron? And then he goes, no, I'm good.
I'm good. I love it. That you don't need to say any more than that, do you? That says it all right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he talked about, when they do that little stupid thing for the All-Star, he goes, yeah, he picked me first, so I could tell he really wants me.
Yeah, I don't like James.
Yeah, like you said earlier, I used to like him when he first came into the league, but when they compare him to Jordan, when Jordan came into the league, Jordan wasn't supposed to be who he became. When LeBron came in, they were already said he's as good as Jordan, blah 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 blah. So he kind of got handed everything. Here's your title. Here's your ropes. Here's your trophies. Here's everything you're already getting. Where Jordan,
Word.
he had to work on all that. He had to go get it. You know, he had
to go through hell with Boston and Detroit to get to where they're at.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And
Wow.
he minds his own business and just plays.
Right, exactly.
And
You know,
LeBron, I know LeBron. LeBron is a closet watcher of CheckouttheRileys. We all know he is. He won't admit it, but he is. He's a closet watcher. You know, so LeBron, I know you're watching. So I just want to tell you, lay off your teammates. You know, lay off your teammates in public on the court. It doesn't make you look better in the eyes of the fans. You can take my advice or not, but you know, and if I lived in Cleveland when you were playing there, I would have thrown paint all over your mural, all over that building. But anyway, peace.
You'd have been burning your jersey, huh?
I would have never had his jersey. LeBron is getting too old. I don't know what the Lakers' plan is. The worst thing that happened to the Lakers was bringing in LeBron. They should have gone a different direction.
Yep. And we're stuck with Westbrook for another year. That's going to be another disaster.
He was another head case brought in.
$44 million.
That's crazy. That was crazy. What were they thinking?
And DeRozan wanted to come. I'd rather have DeRozan.
Wow. There you go. Bam, you got another show. Anything and everything. What was he thinking? You know, you could get a bunch of little clips from all kinds of different areas of life, cooking, whatever it is. What was he thinking?
See, I can't do too many of those shows because somebody might do one on me and show all my stuff. Show some of my exes. Be like, what was he thinking?
Good. Oh, gaslight Riley.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Check out the Rileys over there in the main chair. He's the captain flying his ship. We got K Sports Talk down there. Good to see you, Kingley. You guys, if you're not subscribed to either one, I'm sure you are. I'm looking at the names in the chat. I'm sure you're a follower of everybody here. So, you know.
Did you lean on the buttons too hard, Shooting Star? He actually muted Sean there. So.
His thumb was too big.
Don't worry about it. We all done some stuff like that. Somebody was talking to me one day, and I was in somebody's live stream. I think Mercy was talking to me, and I had the phone in my hand, and my fingers wrapped around the phone because I was holding it. Next thing you know, I muted. Oops, my bad. Get back in there and fix it real quick. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Using the phone, man.
I just realized POD and Riley. If you guys ever make it to the country I'm in, you guys got to go up to the end tower, and I think Mercy and Cha knows this. There's a love lock where you put your names and you lock it down at the end tower. So you put
that the shows.
Yeah, so you could for a couple, husband and wife.
I don't. Yeah,
my wife.
I don't know what that is. I'm confused. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
It's just
There's
like
a there's a place called the N Tower. It's the highest tower in Seoul.
Okay.
And when you go up there, there's a bunch of fences with locks, and it's called the Love Lock area. So couples, husband and wife.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ding! The light went on. I
Yeah.
know that. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Both
Right.
both your women are gonna definitely be like, yeah, we're doing it.
We're doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Mine
know.
would seen the cost. You'd be like, how much is that?
Yeah.
Let's
I
go to
would love
dinner.
to go visit. I would
Nope.
love to
Go
go
to
visit.
go to
there.
the $5 Daiso place and get your own lock. Don't pay $20.
Mm.
So we have like those dollar stores here in Korea. Go to one of those, get your own little lock. Make sure you have enough room to write, because Checkout the Riley needs a lot of space.
Follow me on YouTube
Yeah,
or see me on TikTok.
yeah.
That's good.
So, no, it's yeah. You will love that adventure, and then you go up to the tower and see the whole view of the city.
Wow.
See, there's content vlogging material right there.
That would be totally cool.
Yeah, and if you do that and everyone's live, everyone's gonna beg you, oh, put my name down. I've done that for most of the YouTube community. I put everyone's names down.
Wow.
So if one of you can make it here and do it, yeah, you can now do it too.
So anybody that sends me a $5 super chat, I'll put your names on this and lock you up. Be there all day with a box of locks. Like,
You know,
let's go.
I don't know what it is. Something changed. I don't know if it's because I put on weight, my equilibrium is off. I don't know what it is. But when I was younger, heights never bothered me. Like in the big barn, we had these big 12 by 12 beams, old beams that run from one end to the other. And when they're empty, we used to walk right across those. And if you fell like, 22 feet, boom, you'd hit the ground. We'd walk across those, or when I was in the Marine Corps, we did a lot of things, that required being suspended in air, but it seems like ever since I became like 50 plus, heights makes me nauseous for some reason. And I don't know what happened or why. I don't know if it's my eyesight. I don't know what it is. But I don't like, it's like when I hit 50 and older, it's like I become nauseous. And I don't know why that is. Whereas when I was younger, it never bothered me. Is there a doctor in the house? Can you guys relate? No, Kingsley, you can't. You're still young.
Yeah. I'm 50-50 because like there's a bigger place I went to called Lotte Tower, and there's actually a glass floor where you look down onto the city. So I will not recommend that if you have that issue.
Yeah, I get nauseous, like dizzy. I don't know what it is. I really can't put my finger on it. But it never used to bother me when I was younger. I noticed, or older in age, it makes me nauseous.
Yeah, because that part freaked me out. Because Mrs. H, Mama H, was like, "Go, King, walk on," and for some reason, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
When I went to the Sears Tower, I walked out onto the glass, but I didn't. I'm typically fine on heights. It doesn't bother me or anything. It's just safety deal, right? So I'm walking out on the glass and I'm like going slower than my wife is bouncing around and shit. Like, hey, slow down, woman. Stop
Slow
that.
down. Don't crack the glass.
We jumping up and down on this damn thing when I'm on it.
Speaking of cracked glass,
like, go ahead.
Kingsley, you guys see where they have that fake cracked glass? When you walk on it, it looks like it's cracking, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would freak this old boy out. Oh my
See,
God.
if you didn't know it was going to happen and you just walking and all suddenly it did that, I lose it. Yeah.
But I get nauseous even just when I do overhead work. Like if I'm
Yeah,
working on something overhead and I'm like this for a while, working, I get
Yeah.
like I get dizzy. It's like I don't know what's going on,
Yeah.
And I
Maybe
notice
it has something to do with
my wife
gravity.
noticed I'm losing my hearing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Weird.
That is. I was going to say, as far as age, man, I'll let you know in about 20 years when I hit 50, and I'll let you-
20
let you-
years. You're knocking on the door. Who are you kidding? You're already through the door, aren't you?
Yeah. You're halfway there.
Yeah. Bam's halfway there.
It's coming. What is this year? 2022? Yeah, it's this year.
Yeah.
Apparently, Bam has an age phobia.
You know, I'm like wine. I keep getting finer and bigger with age.
Finer and finer.
And there's more
You
of me
guys,
to
you
love.
guys
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shooting star. I don't know if you're still on the panel over at the other place, but
Yeah.
if you or Sean wanted to pop up here, I think I haven't dropped the link in a while. Maybe I need to redo it here.
Well, we got a big change coming to our family next month. We have a
Okay.
family member in the province. She's going to be starting college, and she wants to get out of the province. And we talked to her parents already, and so we're going to help put her through college because they can't afford. So she's going to move in with us next month, and she's going to help out with laundry and cooking and helping out around the house. And in return, we'll take care of her and help put her through, her schooling. So we're looking forward to that. She'll be a big help to us, and of course we'll pay it back tenfold.
Right.
So we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Hopefully that works out well.
Yeah. That'd be enjoyable. She's really excited about it for the opportunity, and but as I said, she's a family member. She'll be treated like a family member and not a house slave like abroad.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come up with you. We're not going to be on here all night shooting stars. We can come up, greet your fans all the way around the world here.
Yeah, come on up.
Yeah, he's got a big fan base.
Oh yeah, everybody knows that laugh.
Yeah. KE Sports, I'm really impressed with your shows. I looked at your numbers, and you got a lot of people watching your videos. You got a lot of people in there during your lives and getting a lot of likes. So you got that thing rocking and rolling, bro.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Yep. And then of course, like if I was like doing this in the Philippines, because what I want to do next is cover like some of the Philippine basketball leagues and stuff.
Yeah. I thought about doing what you're doing. I would love to do play-by-play of sporting events because, it's something that I enjoy. But I can't do that here because we don't have the games live.
Really?
We don't have the games. So like if I wanted to do like baseball, I can't watch it. I can't watch it on my TV, and do play-by-play, Anyway, But I would love to do something like that, but I just don't have the resources here.
Oh, you can watch a lot of baseball, and NBA, and NFL for free. I don't know. This is thanks to Brett. It's amazing what he finds. I don't know if he told you about Pro Boost Streams. He gave me 2 apps, POD, to watch sports for free in the States.
2 apps on your phone?
Yes. And then what you can do is connect it to your TV, and you can watch it on the big screen.
Would you mind letting me know what those apps are?
Yeah.
What? I mean, if you don't want to do it now, you can just message me,
Yeah.
But I changed my Facebook, you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you what it is. My new Facebook page is two words. Capital A, capital Z as in zebra, and then the second word, capital B, small e, small double RY. So it's as Barry. Capital AZ, and the second name is Barry. That's my
BERRY?
Yeah, BERRY. That's the second. Yeah. And I've been slowly, I changed it last night. Or the other day, I've been slowly going. Did you find it?
You sent me a friend request. Okay.
Yeah, goof. Did you hook up with it or no?
No, I just accepted you.
Yeah. So
you didn't have your picture on, so you just thought it was an A.
Yeah, I got an A for my picture. Yeah. I'm being very restrictive as to who I allow on it now. And then another thing that I'm not doing anymore is I'm not redirecting people from my YouTube channel and or my TikTok channel to my Facebook, because the Facebook is more personable. It's personal. It's kind of getting into your personal life. I want to keep that separate from vlogging and TikToking. I had a lot of people contacting me. I had a lot of drama, and it was affecting me. Riley's hand come through the screen like poltergeist,
They'd be like, "Can I have?"
Yeah. But if you can send me those there, KAE, I would be so in debt. I would really appreciate it.
I already sent you the message already, what 2 apps to look for.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, Bruce.
Speaking
How's
of
it going?
poltergeist.
Yeah, poltergeist.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
But
Doing okay.
you're a good-looking ghost.
Huh?
You're a good-looking ghost, though. You're a dapper Casper.
Oh, I don't know about that now.
And Bruce, Ole Miss is in the College Baseball World Series.
Yeah, that's what someone told me. I haven't even. I need to go check it out.
Yeah.
Michigan got knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mississippi State made it last year, and now Ole Miss is in there this year. So yeah, that was quite an accomplishment, I think.
Yeah, and poor Mississippi State, they failed 3 times, and they had like an all-star cast like Rafael Palmeiro back in the days, Will Clark.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a storied team.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I haven't really kept up too much with it lately. I've been kind of busy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push forward with my retirement from this place here where I'm at right now.
Yeah,
and
maybe.
yeah, running into a few technicalities that I was totally unaware of, and so anyway, hopefully I'll be out of here soon, but I may have to stay here a little bit longer than I had planned on doing. Yeah. So anyway,
Cool.
but that's okay. I'll just I mean, we're just talking like a few months.
Yeah.
But when you have that countdown on, it's hard to switch it, switch the
Yeah.
time, man.
Well,
Yeah.
not only that, but there were changes in the rules once COVID came into the picture. So I'll just leave it at that. But there were changes in the rules on how they do things around here. So you can't just walk into PER's office and get their information. Now you have to do it. You have to call them. You have to go on their website. If you call them, I called them and I thought maybe I'd be able to set up an appointment. And they said, "Oh, we're not doing that." And they said, "You'll have to go online." So anyway, that's what happened there. Anyway, yeah, I did want to apologize to Sean Tuber. I did not mean to hide him.
I was laughing like,
I'm up here using my phone, and anyway, yeah, my finger slipped or something, and I accidentally hit him, and so anyway,
That's all right. You just get him in advance for something that he didn't do yet, but he's bound to do it.
Maybe his bird said something one time that you didn't like.
Yeah.
Well, I feel terrible about it because he gave me a $3 super chat yesterday, so I felt. Yeah, I know. The egg is on my face now, so.
Well, look at it this way. You got $3 to buy a washcloth to wash it off.
The Dollar Tree.
Oh yeah.
All right, you guys. I gotta run. I had a bucket of fun. Thank you guys. Thank you, ma'am, for letting me up. Appreciate
nice
it.
to see you, Bill.
Sports Talk.
Yeah, good to see you, Bill.
Same, Bruce. Good to see you all.
All right.
Take good care.
Yeah, you too.
Okay,
You too.
thank you. Bye, everybody in the chat. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
If you
All
guys
right.
don't know POD, Philippines on Demand, go check him out. He's here. He's a TikToker now too, so go check him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So King Lee, you getting any of the on any of the TikTok community yet? You
slowly. Yeah, I need to get into it. I'm trying to reorganize stuff just within YouTube, and then I'm trying to use Rumble too.
Oh, okay.
I want to use as many other platforms, so I want to get into all the other platforms because, YouTube is sensitive as you know what.
Oh yeah. I'm very careful on here. That's why I don't talk politics and anything about current events. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I hear you. You don't want to.
It even says something about over there in Eastern Europe. I'm not going to mention those two countries. It even states that on the accent now.
Yeah.
Just like
it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
So Do you do Twitch? Are you a Twitch streamer?
I actually connected Twitch with sports streams, but it's like whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I've never been on Twitch. I don't know. I keep getting people that see me on different platforms, though, especially TikTok. They'll come up. Why aren't you on Twitch?
Yeah.
I think you'd be successful over there, because I'm fairly successful, if you will, over on TikTok doing my thing, and except for TikTok, they don't pay worth of nothing. Not saying I'm just doing it for payment, but they make a big lump of money. I'd like to, I just, a little bit of it, come my way. I'd be okay with it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear you.
I made money on one thing, the one product for my phone, the one you can stick on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made about $50 so far, but I just haven't done too much. But I still have the one video I made. People still ask me questions. I'm like, does that thing still work? I'm like, yep, I'm still using it from a year and a half ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
because
that's just like a link, and they go to that link and buy it, and then you make profit from it.
yeah. So I'm
Very
just,
good.
of course, the only thing is they only ship it to the United States because it's a guide from the U.S.
Right.
Ah.
Yeah, because I watch Shark Tank religiously,
Do you?
and if there's a product I like out of there, I might buy it and use it, and even push me and say, look, if you want to order it, you can use it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So because AdSense rejected me, so I'm not even monetized. So I'm just like, I'll just do something
Really?
else.
So you got ejected because too many copyright strikes or something?
No, it's like either I have too many duplicate accounts, but I know I killed all the AdSense and all the other accounts, but they're like, nope, you still got problems. I'm like, all right, screw you guys. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll try again another time.
So probably your email address that you're using is locked to something else, maybe, huh?
Yeah, and I've been trying to retrieve some of my old Gmails to see if I can get back and see if I have something in there, but I'm haven't been doing that too.
Yeah.
But
That's why we had to change up my wife's channel, because we found out we had made her channel using the same email information as CheckouttheRileys. She had Have Mercy, and we found out they're on the same thing, so we could never get it monetized. If she was like working that hard to do it and then couldn't. So that's why she set up her Filipina with Attitude. She got a different email account and everything. So now that Have Mercy is now the Rileys, and that's what my kids use for, watching their YouTube stuff. So,
No.
yeah, all the tricks. So, Bruce, now that you're monetized and you're rolling in the dough,
My channel's not making any money. It's not making any money. In fact, I was checking it. I checked it yesterday, and the revenue has gone down. And I'm sitting here wondering what's going on with this. Why, because they're up here telling me you've got 30,000 views now, and I'm like, wow, that's good. And my subs have gone up, my views are up, watch hours are up. Why does my revenue keep going down?
Well, here's what happens to you, and they don't have a good tool showing this on there. At least I've not found. But with your revenue, it gives you a 30-day revenue cycle. So you get you only see the revenue you're making in the past 30 days. So say you had a big super chat come in, and you had $120 in your revenue, but it's been 31 days ago, so that number will pop out, and now it says you only got $15 in your revenue. See, it doesn't show actual how much is in there right now. If I cashed out, how much would it be? It doesn't show you that.
Yeah.
So it looks like your revenue is going down because it's showing you your 30-day cycle. Gas prices over there. Okay,
I guess
let me
you
ask-
have to go over to AdSense in order to see see what it really is.
So gas prices here in the area that I live in are about 84 pesos for unleaded per liter. So you're looking at if you take that and multiply it and divide it and times it and all that good stuff, you're looking at about 6.70 a gallon gas.
Jeez.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
It's up to about gas is running right at about close to $4.50 a gallon here.
California, New York wishes that.
Oh, I know. California, I think it's up to about $7 or $8 a gallon. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And,
Why do you think I don't want to go to California right now?
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
Well, King, you could come down south and only pay about $4.50 a gallon.
Yeah, if I make another trip, it's gonna be under a 1 month trip because I ain't gonna want to stay in the States any longer than I have to.
Oh, I hear you.
Yep, and I'm always doing it too. I have one bad day in the States. I'm like, when am I flying out again?
There's so many things that I need to do in the States, and I keep waiting for things to change and this and this, and finally I heard they're going to not make you take a test to go into the States. Not saying that the airlines here won't make you take one, but they're going to drop the test. You don't have to have at least American citizens. I don't know about everybody else, but that's what I heard. But it's coming up. So
yeah, that's the good part. But my problem is coming back here.
Yeah, you got to have all the holes poked, huh? They're taking it through your nose, one in the mouth, and the breathe. They're checking everything.
Yeah, I'll be like, screw it. I'll just quarantine in my bed and leave my phone at home if I need to go out.
There you go.
I've already done it twice. I've lost 1 month of quarantine already. I don't want to do anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
I hear you. Quarantine, I know that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Luckily,
Well, here,
I had
yeah. Here, with the quarantine, the rules changed so quickly that, like, I had the opportunity to leave and come back, and I was like, nah, never mind. Because I don't want to be locked down, and you have to go to their assigned hotel, and you can only eat their food. You can't, like, order out. No. You guys, I was born at night, but not last night. I should be able to order, some Panda Express and have them deliver it to the hotel. And same person that will bring me up the food can bring it on up here and, not charge me the hotel food price, to eat or whatever. So,
right.
Oh, God.
Wipe that off the list. Yeah. Hey, I like egg McMuffins every once in a while, I don't need to have a $12 biscuit from the hotel that they send me to, right?
Oh yeah, Bruce. Don't forget to bring one of these with you if you go to Philippines.
There you
If you're
go.
making this long stay.
Now, what is that?
Amazon Fire Stick. See, I've upgraded because yeah,
Okay.
it does me wonders for my sports streams. Make sure you have a
Right.
big screen TV.
Okay.
You know, I brung one here and still haven't hooked it up. I think I plugged it into the back of my TV, but
Yeah,
I mean, it was essential when I lived in America. I had my Fire Stick, but I haven't even hooked it up to this because we bought a newer TV and it's got all these apps and stuff on it, so we can put all the stuff on there, except for you know what you can do with the Fire Stick that makes it nice. You know, you can fix it. That's how we used to do it back in America. We didn't have no. I paid for very high speed internet. I got the biggest I could buy to my house because you know I had 4 sons and all of them on the internet, plus me and the wife watching or on the internet or ourselves, and so I had to have some fast internet. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. With that many people, using it. Mm-hmm.
Kids, they're gamers, so they be gaming and
especially if there's gaming going on.
right.
You definitely got to have some fast internet for that.
So it's perfect for all the devices, and you can watch your movies and everything.
So,
oh yeah,
are the movie theaters open there in South Korea? Everything's opened up. And,
Yep. Oh, you were talking about Top Gun earlier with POD.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed. I have to wait till June 20th.
Really?
Oh boy.
I don't know if it's out here or not, but I know.
I heard it was out there.
Was it?
But I could be wrong, but I saw on the release date that Philippines has Top Gun already.
Well, when we were in Davao, I took my son. We were going to take him to the mall there to see Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is what was advertised. But we got there in Davao, and that theater was closed. But I thought they were all open at the time. You know, the one here local was open.
Yeah.
So I assumed that one was open, but that particular SM mall was closed. So I didn't know, so maybe it's a Davao thing. Theaters can't open up. Davao's got some tricky rules. They're tricky. So I just wondered.
Yeah.
And I think all the theaters back in the U.S. pretty much are open nowadays, right?
Yeah.
I think they are. I really, it's been so long since I've gone to a movie theater. And, I used to work in movie theater. But I won't hardly go to one now. And, of course, a lot of that's because I don't really have much time to go to the movies. But it also has to do with the fact that they cost so much to go to them. I mean, say
true.
if it's a couple going to the movie, $20 will get you in the door. I can remember when I used to work in a movie theater, the tickets were like maybe what $4, I guess.
Yeah.
And so it's practically doubled, maybe even tripled in price now. And to go.
Can't get a small $4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And usually I don't even want to go to watch a lot of these Hollywood movies because of the way they are. But I'm willing to go see Maverick Top Gun in the theaters and support this movie because
heard good
it's
like that.
not W something okay to the you know what.
Right.
Right.
It's actually, the thing. I've talked to a lot of people about this movie. It's very pro-American, and it's the correct roles of. I'm not trying to get crazy here. Correct roles of men.
Right.
And
Oh yeah.
I love it. And Tom Cruise. I bet you Tom Cruise was like, no, you're not going to change it the way you make everything look like the other Hollywood movies.
Yeah.
Well, he's I don't know how to put it the right way, but Tom Cruise is a nut. You know what I'm saying? And he's out there a little bit. So I didn't think that his movie would be straight, but I heard it's straight. So it's good to go. It's like you said, pro-American, man. It's not like the Avengers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was even disappointed in the last 007 movie.
I didn't see it. So.
Yeah, because he's going to be replaced with a different character, but I'm not going to say what character because YouTube's sensitive about that crap.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like. But Top Gun Maverick, I want to see it in the theater with the sound effects and everything.
There you go.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I would have liked to see it in IMAX or 4X or 4D.
The first time movie that I remember watching in the Philippines with my wife, back when I got married to her and stuff. But the first one I remember, we went into a theater and I thought, man, I love the Philippines. I mean, I spent like $1 something per ticket, and then they showed me this other theater. Oh, you guys rather watch it in here? We'll put it in here for you for, like $1 something more or whatever. But this includes popcorn and a drink. And next thing you know, we're in a private movie theater pretty much with recliners, and had waiters serving us popcorn and drinks and stuff. I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. This is how you go to the movies.
It's like the AMC 16.
Like,
But you're not paying AMC prices.
Exactly. Definitely.
Yeah.
That was good. But we didn't live close to that movie theater, so that was a treat. I can't remember if we were there in Manila or if we were in Davao, but we were somewhere. We might have been in the Mall of Asia or down in Davao, one of those malls, but not local.
Yeah.
I remember.
I think,
go ahead.
Yeah, I think the last movie I saw was in the Philippines. I don't recall going to a theater ever since being in Cebu.
Well, I'll tell you about one of the worst experiences. When since I've been here, one of the Avengers. I don't know if it was number 2 or number 1. I don't know. It's whatever. I've been here for a little over 3 years, and it was before the situation happened, right? So we go in and they oversell the theater.
Ooh.
And we got there early because I'm an American, so we're in there early. We got good seats and stuff. And next thing you know, this whole theater is so packed full of people. People are sitting on the steps in the aisleways. People are sitting behind the seats, like the last row. People are up there sitting behind those seats, just sitting there. And I'm like, this place is so packed, and I was so upset. I mean, I hadn't been that mad. I'm trying to watch, and the kids are running around going crazy and stuff. I'm like, Merce, never again will I come this early. I'll let the movie come out for a week or two, I've never seen them oversell it though. It was like it was a chimney, and they were trying to pack. I think we can get another 15 people up this aisleway. That you just sit on the floor. That's how they were doing them. I was like, no,
They
never
sardine
again.
can you guys.
Yeah, it's like crazy, and that was here local. It was one of the theaters here in town. They were just nuts.
I
For the
remember
hour.
that happened at the planetarium I worked at several times, where we'd end up having to we oversold on the admissions, and I don't know how they managed to do that, but because that wasn't my job, there I was actually the guy that ran shows,
Right.
and but yeah, they did that more than once, and it was school groups, and some of those kids were small enough to where you could squeeze two in a seat. And then there were some they'd put them on the floor. We'd drag benches in there and just try to do the best we could about making room whenever they would do that. And of course, see, once you sell a ticket, you can't really go back on it. It's like because then if you did, you're going to get egg and you're going to get crap all over your face.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's
But
the way it goes.
here they even have like assigned seats. To most of the theaters here now, where what seats would you like? Da 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 da. And they had that back in the States when we were there too. Where would you like it?
Yeah.
But they still like oversold it. It's like that. Just once you covered all the seats, then you just started tapping the screen anywhere. What is this? Jeopardy? What's going on?
Yeah, that sounds almost like the left hand and the right hand didn't know what they were doing.
Exactly. Or the manager trying to make a quota for the month.
Yeah.
Hey, my friend, good to see you.
Yep. Welcome.
Yeah. The McEastlands is in the house. If you guys aren't hooked up with them, man, that is a up and coming channel. Him and his new Philippine wife, they have an awesome channel. He's back in the States right now, and she's here, but they're doing the LDR, but freshly married. Wonderful channel. He's been a long time friend of the channel. His other channel is I done forgot. I was about to tell it, but anyways, check him out if you guys aren't connected. He said he's at work.
Oh, okay.
Stopping by. Great couple. But his channel's doing well, and he's just new and
Recently got married.
Yeah, recently got married.
Okay, in the Philippines, right?
In the Philippines, yeah. So
Well, congratulations.
Awesome.
yes,
Congrats, man.
pretty good. Yeah,
Hey,
good.
and that's
Good
good to
channel.
hear because they actually we're together in person.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how those marriages, during the time, how they're working out, because I understand they can marry two people over the thing, but once they fill out that paperwork to come to the U.S., they got to have proof that they met, and
Yeah.
it's just because you're a married couple don't mean you can come over if you never met the person, and it's
Yeah.
the visa
Yeah.
requirements. You got to
And
prove
actually-
you together.
Yeah, especially for like offloading the immigration to show me all the pictures you are together, not these split half pictures.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I understand why my ex Filipino's like, let's take a bunch of pictures.
Gotta have them. Yeah.
I guess.
Oh yeah.
Just in
Yeah.
case, what you're gonna do. You gotta have proof. Gotta have, save your ticket stubs. Save your, if you get a receipt from the hotel or whatever, save that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, the more proof you got, the the smoother it goes. Give them too much information rather than too little.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to overdo it. Say, yep. All right. Okay. We believe you. All right. You two are together. All right. This is ridiculous. Okay. Go ahead.
You guys look like a couple. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Bruce, is that a party in the background? Somebody got a party. It might
Yes.
be here.
Yes. I'm standing outside. It's the garbage truck. Just pulled.
What is that?
Yeah, they just drove away.
My new
Yeah.
microphone, it picks up weird stuff now. I hear my kids like in the kitchen, or they'll be talking over to the side somewhere. I'm like, I hear somebody talking. I don't know who that is. Somebody here. What's up, Sam? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Hey, Sam.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, baby.
He's here. He's in the yeah. Very good.
But
What a party.
the one thing, Riley, sometimes when I get back to the Philippines,
Yeah.
of course my first priority is just to get there and just kind of relax and hang out.
Yeah.
And then the next step is like if I'm going to get involved with anybody, it's like I'm going to get involved, but at the same time, if I have to leave, it's got to be a game plan for when we're going to get back.
Exactly.
You know?
You know, we talk to a lot of LDRs, and especially when I do live streams over on TikTok with my wife, we talk to LDRs, and you'd be amazed by some of the stories that we talk to them, and not just during the what went on in the world, but even before that. I mean, I met girls that been in the LDR for 6 years with somebody, and they've never met. There's no plan of meeting. No, I'm like, what's the situation going on? Well, he says he's serious. I said, that's a form of entertainment. I can sit here and chat with you, and rather than going to the movies, rather than doing something, whatever, I can use you as my source of entertainment and prolong it. I never have a plan. I never have intention, and it's about knowing what's up with that person. Are they on the same level? A lot of these people get into that relationship, and they may be, I'm looking for a boyfriend, or I'm looking for a girlfriend, but that can mean many different things to many different people. Your boyfriend, you want them to be like this, and they want a girlfriend like this, and it's totally different, right? Maybe you guys want to get married. You guys got to get into that relationship and know what the expectations is, know what the time frame is that you guys want to see things happen. And it's not, you don't have to meet them, boom, marry, whatever. But if that's the goal, if that's the plan, have the plans going that way. They get into these relationships, and they don't want to talk anything serious. They just want to blah la 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 la, and it's a time killer, right? They ended up just wasting the time, right?
And then when you meet, you might have nothing to talk about.
Exactly.
It's like crickets.
Right. Nothing going on.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, Bruce, here's the one mistake I made that I don't want you to make.
What's that?
I wasted 7 hours one time like a dumbass when I was in the Philippines. I was on 5 devices with 5 different Filipinas trying to, and I after 8 hours, I'm like, what the F am I doing? I'm in the Philippines. Her ass needs to come and meet me, or else we're done talking.
Right. Yeah, if she can't wait to come meet you, yeah, she's not serious. She probably got a dude. To be honest,
And,
if she's not meeting up with you, she already in a relationship and she's just
yeah.
stringing you along.
That's why there's no rush to like start looking for a chick when you get there. Learn the geography of the area. So if I'm like in Davao, I'm gonna learn every little area
Yeah.
because then I'm gonna say, where are you at? If she's 4 hours away, I'm like, no, we're gone.
All right.
I'm not waiting for you to come here. I'm not gonna bank on that you're coming.
You know, honestly, what we tried to tell some people, and I don't know how much we put out in the past, but we actually have helped people, find people here in the Philippines. And one of the things that works the best is if you know somebody, right? So, it's whether it's your husband has or a guy American has a Filipino wife, and the wife knows somebody, like this is a close, whether it's friend, relative, or whatever, and you want somebody, and they can vouch for that person. Yeah, they're real. Yeah, they're really single, because single means different things here in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Single could just be nobody's living in the house with them, but they're actually married with kids, or their boyfriend lives the other town over.
They're being naughty, in other words.
Yeah. And then,
oh boy.
And I want to vet what kind of family they're from too.
Yeah.
Is it a self-sufficient family? Even if they don't have much, is it a self-sufficient family, or is it a bunch of like deadbeat family members looking for a handout?
Oh yeah.
You're the ticket.
Yeah, you're the foreign ticket. You're the ATM Happy Meal.
Right. But you never know. It's sometimes they change, into what you're looking for, but sometimes the other way. You just never know. But according to immigration, there's a red light district. I won't say which one here in the Philippines, but out of 100% of the people that apply for citizenship or some type of visa, not citizenship, but some type of visa, whether it's K9 or whatever, from that area, 95% of them get denied because they don't, number one, know anything about the person they're marrying. They, there's so many things that they look for, and the red flags just fly right in the face, when they're from that area. So they said it's very high, very high.
It's crazy. Like in the United States, we as men in the United States would not marry a 304, but why are you going to do it in another country?
Who's that? Thomas? You got a picture there, Bruce?
Yeah. This is a portrait of Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson, our 7th president.
Yeah.
I got an outfit just like that in my closet. I like
cool.
Wig and all.
Yeah, it was leaning up against the wall and the light was hitting the face, and it kind of has some glare to it. This place is actually going through some renovations right now, so most of the artwork that was in here has been taken down and put in that office there. And that painting of Andrew Jackson hung up in City Hall here in Jackson for a long time. And they took it down back, I don't know what year it was, but they brought it over here, and it's been over here ever since. So anyway, I'm gonna have to get down. from here. Yeah, I got some things I need to check on here. There was supposed to have been some guys coming here today to put up some sheetrock, and they haven't shown up yet. And so I'm gonna have to get on the phone and find out what's going on with that. So anyway,
Shooting
but
Star,
I've
it's
been,
always a pleasure to
Bruce.
have.
yeah,
It's nice seeing you, Bruce.
it's good to see both of you, and all the people out in the chat. Again, my apologies to Sean Tuber. I hope he knows me better than that. I would never deliberately hide him.
Yeah.
He's a good friend, and you know, yeah, he's been a great supporter of my channel, and I try to be the same for him too. You know, but it's been hard just to consistently be on YouTube simply because of my work situations. You know, and so hopefully things will become different here pretty soon. And so anyway, I will go ahead and step down, and you guys take care.
All
right.
Just in case anybody's out there in the chat that don't know Superstar, I know it says shooting. Shooting Star. Go to his channel. Check him out, everyone.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time, Bruce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
so much. Bye.
You're welcome. You are most welcome. Take care.
Too now.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. I don't even know what time it is. 11:46. Not too bad. Yeah.
You are an hour behind me.
Hour behind, huh?
Yeah.
So you're having fun. What is today? Tuesday?
Now it's a Wednesday for me.
Okay.
But I think in 12 minutes it'll be Wednesday. You'll be caught up to me.
I was trying to think what day it was. Like I said, we spent the weekend down in beautiful part, brother-in-law's birthday weekend. So we did that. So, and it's once you go on a little trip like that or whatever, it's hard to get back on track. When you get on, like, what day? My son doesn't have school. He's out. He's out now, so it's hard to keep track of days. Like, what day is it?
No, I've lost track when I was out there.
So,
Yeah, I lost track of time and days.
oh yeah, see, easy to do.
Yeah,
But
and you're like,
especially time. I mean, like even during the day, I'm like, I thought it was about noon, but now I got up at 5, so at 9 a.m. it's feeling like noon already.
yeah.
I was ready to eat again.
Yeah, for some reason it's weird. I just end up getting up early up in the Philippines. I don't know why.
Yeah, I did when I first got here. I was up every morning by 5 o'clock. I was like, awake every day. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. But that's my in-laws. That's when they get up every day, real early like that. And of course, when we first moved here, we lived in the same house as them. That wasn't the plan when we were moving, but that's what we ended up doing. But and they got up early, but I was up early too with them. But I would take a midday nap, like every day, just so I could last that many hours. Because you get up at 5, I mean, I stay up till 11 and 12 o'clock at night. Had to have me old nap in the day sometime.
Yeah. Sometimes it was crazy because I had the luxury I had is, in Cebu, Shugbo Mikado.
Mm.
So when I was done teaching, like at 9 o'clock, I was like, time to go to the Mercado
Yeah,
market.
yeah. Very
So
good.
yeah, that's the thing I missed.
I haven't got to go to Cebu yet. We were supposed to go. We booked our tickets. We
Yeah.
had our dates, and then stuff happened, and then it kept happening. They
Yeah.
kept postponing us.
Oh yeah.
And a year into it, we finally just canceled it. Like, forget it. We're tired of rescheduling. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. How long was your trip gonna be?
It was probably 3 or 4 days. I don't even remember now, but we were gonna go. We were gonna go without the kids, so we couldn't go too long.
Yeah.
Our kids would fiend without us, but we were gonna go for extended weekend kind of thing. So
Okay. Yeah. You could actually get a lot done probably right within Cebu City itself.
right, yeah. I like to go check it out. It's you know very
Oh.
different place in the Philippines, right? So
Yeah.
I like to go see the differences, right? I know there's a lot of foreigners there, and uh, and that's different for me because I'm in the area where you know if I see a foreigner, I want to take a picture of them. Like, look, that's a foreigner. Let's get
Yeah.
a picture.
Yeah.
Davao, though, it has many foreigners. And,
Yeah, actually, you'll probably see a lot of them at Ayala Mall and Asmeta Circle there at IT Park.
right.
But most of the times, I think if you avoid those three, you'll be fine.
Right. That's cool.
You know. So
Yeah, I
but
like to check it out. Just see how it is and stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah, you guys got to go up to Tops of Cebu.
Mm. So is that the place? That's the spot.
Yeah, that's a spot. You, yeah, it's at the top of the mountain, but you see the whole view of Cebu.
Right.
Nighttime's
Yeah,
even better.
I seen somebody's vlog recently from there, but I didn't know what they were calling it at the time. That
Yeah.
reminds me, there's a place in Davao like that that overlooks the city like that. So.
Yeah, my bucket list is to come over to your direction
There you go.
and just look at more stuff there, and then just
Yeah. Well, I like to go around different places because a lot of foreigners, and you know how it is. Foreigners, before we get to a place, we think, I know how it is. I've seen videos. I've seen this. But once you're actually in boots on the ground, it's a whole different situation,
Yeah.
And and that's like going to America. California is way different than like say Mississippi, there where Bruce is. It's totally different. I mean, even though you're in the same country, and the grass is still green, but still, it's a lot different, And
Yeah.
So here in the Philippines, same thing. It's going to be different in Manila as it's different in down here in Mindanao. So I like to see the different places, and you kind of know where you like and where you don't like. I really, when we went to Iloilo, and my wife had some friends there. My dad got married in Iloilo, so we were up there for extended stay while he was getting married and all that good stuff. So we were able to check it out, and I liked that area. It was nice. A lot more foreigners was there, but it was still a nice place, and I could see myself being all right there.
Yeah, it was more known for a conservative area.
Yeah, and it's had more, if you will, taste of home.
Yeah.
Had more places that I was familiar with, and You know, I could find, you know, New York style pizza or, you know, some stuff like that, you know. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's
I
different.
I have a Korean guy here who lived in Iloilo for 20 years. He had an English school at Iloilo.
Very cool.
Yeah, he wants to get back. He's like losing his mind.
Oh, I bet.
He misses the Philippines.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if he was school situation, and I don't know if he's married or not, but there's usually a ton of ladies that hang around with the schools for some reason. I mean, we go to
Well,
school
yeah.
here, like women everywhere. Like, what's going on?
No, I've seen pictures. Well, he's a Korean guy married to a Korean woman, so he's happy with his wife.
Right, right.
So, and he has two daughters. But yeah, I've actually seen him go and seen his vlog, his pictures, and I'm like, holy moly, he's got a lot of nice, beautiful female Filipina teachers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I was just like, where's your school again? Can I drop by?
Right. You think they can teach me English?
I could probably fake it and go, me speak no English.
Right. Just help me here. Yeah.
And they're like, what the hell? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to lead you on about it.
Right. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Do you like K-drama? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You know it, and it's like that. You know, my wife is a that's what she trained in. Make sure she's not around. Yeah, she's got her degree in teaching and stuff, and she's taught all the levels here. And also, she was OFW teaching English in a couple different countries. So, you know, she was a teacher, and these teachers, man, they are. You go to that school, and it'll be like 12 teachers running around, all these ladies, and you're like, man, let me join this club. let me join.
Yeah. You know, it's funny you say that because some of the Korean guys that I've met married to Filipinas, they were the student of their wife.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's I see why, you know. They start talking that sweet English or whatever they're trying to learn from. Boom.
Yeah. And then some of these Filipinos will indoctrinate themselves in Korea and they'll speak Korean.
Oh yeah.
That's better than me.
Oh yeah. You know, I don't know how many languages you know, Kingly, but I'm not good at languages, and you know that's one of the down things that I wish I knew better here in the Philippines while I lived here. But the dialects are so different, and it's not close. Like I'm trying to learn like greetings, you know, good morning, how you doing, that kind of thing, and it will go so different from the different dialects.
Yeah.
And we got 3 different dialects just in this area that I live, and it's like, man, I can't remember. And they're like, no, I'm this, I'm that. Like, nah, forget it. I'll just stick with the English. And you figure out what I'm saying instead.
Yeah. Especially besides the Tagalog.
Yeah. And here in this area, they also speak Ilocanos right here in this town. I'm like, what? Where'd that come from? That shouldn't be down here. That's supposed to be up Iloilo area.
Yeah. Kind of wanted to go to Zamboanga and go speak some Spanish.
Oh wow.
The Chapacano.
Yeah.
Because that's the only place that actually speaks Spanish.
Spanish, yeah. You know, my mother-in-law, I think she knows 12 languages.
Wow.
And she knows Spanish. She knows, of course, Tagalog, Bisaya. They call a language where my wife grew up. They speak. I don't know what the official name of it is, but they call it Muslim. And she speaks Muslim. And I'm like, what language is that? That's a religion, not really a language, but they call it a language. So she also speaks that. And
Arabic.
yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just like so many. She gets
Yeah.
me lost. Just wherever we go, if she's with us, she got it. She can talk to whoever, police officer or whoever we need to talk to. If she's with us, or if we don't understand, we can call her up and put them on the phone with her, and she'll translate for us. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
we got a translator right here.
Yeah, I still have my Messiah book
Do you?
from National Bookstore.
Good. I bought a CD, a program, and put it next to my computer back home before I came to the Philippines to meet Mercy, and I never installed it, never opened it. I bought it though. I had good intentions, but it just never it never even went into my laptop. So I don't know whatever happened to it. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well, King League, that's 3 hours of being on here. I need
Yeah.
to get off, my friend.
I gotta hit the sack too, so
Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Oh, it's midnight here. So what is it?
Yeah.
1 now? All
yeah.
right.
It's getting that time. But yeah, thanks for having me. And yeah, I'll see you again.
All right. You too, my
Take
friend.
care, man.
Hey, see you. Hey, if you guys, whoever's still in the chat, if you guys aren't over at KAE Sports Talk, go check him out. Excellent. You see, he's a great guy. So, and he runs a great channel. Very entertaining. Very good time. Every time I go, sometimes I put him on, just listen to him in the background if I can't go in and talk and all that good stuff. But I was watching part of the game this morning till I knew Boston wasn't coming back. Then I was like, forget it. I'm out here. But anyways, go check him out, you guys, and thank you for hitting up our Philippines chat tonight, our talk. Thank you for hanging out. Again, check out some of the videos. You never know what we might have, what we might show coming up. Till then, everybody, we'll see you next time. Check out the Rileys. Bye for now. Woo woo. Bye.